with another video, and today I'm going to give you all a video on the 5 things I like and the 5 things I don't like about my Demon Jeep Wrangler. A lot of people like that one out of the entire fleet. Some people think it's their favorite. I get DMs all the time saying, hey, why don't you post more Jeep stuff? And I'm like, good question. Probably should start doing that. So here we are. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. My grandmother currently has brain cancer, so I have been back and forth from Auburn to Atlanta, visiting her, spending time with her, checking up on her, taking care of her, etc. I would greatly appreciate it if y'all could keep her in y'all's thoughts and prayers. Keep my family in y'all's thoughts and prayers. It's been a tough time. Trackhawk build. I've got, as y'all know, I have a 2021 Jeep Trackhawk. So I'm gonna do this. Drop in the comments. You're done with this video, whatever. Drop in the comments what you think the spec of my Trackhawk is going to be, and I mean wrap, decal color, wheel color. Shoot, if you can even guess the wide body kit I got, everything, I will give you $100. And shoot, I may even let you drive the car. I may even let you drive it. So drop in the comments what y'all think it's gonna be. And if you're right, when I reveal the Trackhawk, I will either give you $100 or you can drive it. Enough of the talking though, let's get into the video. I got 5 things I like and 5 things I don't like about my Demon Jeep. When I tell you that this car is fun, this is probably one of the most fun vehicles I own, just because of how not practical it is. Like, who stuffs a Demon motor in the most dangerous, you know, aerodynamic vehicle in the history of vehicles? The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire this thing up. This is not going to be a cold start, but you will get a good idea of how loud this thing is. It sounds insane, actually. It's probably the loudest thing I own. Yeah, so here we go. So I'm here in the overflow garage, and yeah, this is my 2024 Demon Jeep Wrangler. It's built probably more now, but when I bought mine, there was around 7 of them in the country. I was the first in Georgia. The rapper Quavo had a Gladiator Demon swap from the America's Most Wanted at one point in Atlanta. But there are very few Wranglers out there. And I think I'm not really sure why it is. I think it's because people that buy these prefer the trucks. I don't know. I don't know why they would prefer the truck, because the truck's a little slower. Yeah, I don't know. The company that builds them is in Michigan, and people probably think that it's just some, you know, engine swap. And that is so far from the truth. This thing literally is built from the ground up. The suspension, the axles, the brakes, they're the only thing factory on this Jeep, from Jeep, is the shell of the car. And honestly, I'm not even joking, the hood is different too, because the hood's carbon fiber. But here are 5 things that I like and 5 things that I don't like about this Demon Jeep. The first thing that I love about this Demon Jeep is the size of it. I'm on 42-inch Nittos. They are massive. If anyone's ever seen my truck has 40s on it, and these tires make my trucks look really, really small. I actually asked for the 1550 wides when I bought this Jeep, and they were like, trust me, you do not want the 1550s. It will ride like garbage. And I was like, really? They're like, yes, trust us on this. We have a secret formula that makes these things ride perfect, and you need to trust us on this because this has a lot of horsepower. I was like, let's do it. So we went with the 1350s. So that's the first thing I like about this thing, is the size. It's probably the biggest Jeep on the road. The second thing that I like about this Jeep is the headlights. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a Demon logo. There it is. There's a Demon. They put Demon logos in the headlights. So when you're going down the road, whatever, this little logo turns red, and you can see it from outside the Jeep, like clear as day. The third thing that I like about this thing is the supercharger. Oh my gosh. It is insanely loud. If you've ever heard of a Hellcat or a Trackhawk or a Demon, you know the superchargers are loud. Well, this is twice as loud as all of those. You can hear this thing from literally a mile away. I'm not even joking. People have actually told me they have heard this thing from a mile away. It's pretty ridiculous, a little bit overkill, but I mean, when you're buying something like this, why not make it insane? I'm gonna pop the hood and show y'all what's underneath the hood. It is kind of dirty, but it is important that you all see how perfect this engine bay is. Now, I'm not saying it's clean. I haven't cleaned this engine bay in a little while, but it is pretty impressive how factory this engine bay looks. Everything is super organized, as you can see. Demon. Greenbelt. It is insane the work that AMW does on these, and I'm honestly, this is not sponsored by them in the slightest. I'm just giving them a huge shout out because they do unbelievable work. The fourth thing I like about this Jeep is the interior. So I had custom interior made. This was not factory. I got to choose what I wanted of this. I had AMW 840 perforated into the seat for the heat function. Everything in here is custom, so I don't know if you can see it, but the gauges have AMW's logo in them. Steering wheel, obviously custom steering wheel. Floor mats it's a whole new floor system. As you can see, it goes up into the actual Jeep. This is soundproof and heat deadening flooring. So if you're going on the road in a regular Jeep, obviously it can get a little warm just because you're in a regular Jeep, but can you imagine being in an 840 horsepower supercharged animal like this? Your feet would melt. So this flooring system keeps your feet from melting, but also you don't really hear anything at like your feet area when you're driving this, and that is it just shows how crazy that flooring is, because like Jeeps are known for being so flimsy. You can hear everything, wind noise, whatever. You don't hear any of that in this thing. The best way I can describe this is a bigger and faster Trackhawk. That is the best way I can describe it. Now, I'm not saying a 1,000 horsepower Trackhawk. I'm not saying a 900 horsepower Trackhawk. I'm saying a 707 Trackhawk. This thing is outrunning it. And it's on 42-inch tires. That's how absurd this Jeep is. I may end up going over 5 on these because there's so many things I like. Number 5 on things I love about this thing is how amazing it drives. You can drive this thing with one finger on the steering wheel and punch it, and it ain't gonna, Jeeps are known for the death wobble, whatever, not driving right. This thing is straight as an arrow. I could drive literally I could punch it with no hands on the steering wheel. It's gonna go straight every time. It just shows how much detail and work that AMW puts into these things. And I know there's people in the comment section like, oh, that's so stupid. Why would you put a Demon in something like this? It probably flips. No, not this. You're getting this mixed up with a regular 392 Jeep from factory. This thing will blow the absolute doors off of a 392 Jeep. Another thing that I like about this Jeep is the detail in it. So all the way down to the shocks, you can see it says America's Most Wanted 4x4. America's Most Wanted is perforated. I don't even know if you can see it or not, but it's perforated into the decals. They get their own KC lights for it. The coin, America's Most Wanted coin. I already showed you the seats. The seats literally have America's Most Wanted perforated into the actual seat. Oh, all of the shifters have America's Most Wanted coins on them. I mean, literally everything you can think about as far as detail goes is on this Jeep. All the stuff underneath it, America's Most Wanted. Here's the center caps on the wheels, America's Most Wanted. Now for the things that I don't like about this Jeep. The first thing that I don't like, gas mileage. I get 7 miles a gallon on an 18-gallon tank. That is awful. So I dailied this for a little while, probably, I don't know, 4 months. And that was like one of the hardest 4 months of my life because I literally had to pull over for gas probably every day and a half, 2 days. And so that's how the TRX started. That's how I got the TRX, because I knew that this wasn't gonna work. But this is a good weekend buggy, and I use it as that. Like today, I've driven it today, and it's been fun. So I really only drive this on weekends. Number 2 of things I don't love about this Jeep. So I had exhaust issues for a while when I first got this. I wanted it a little louder, and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to, let's go with a quad tip exhaust. Well, I've taken it to, I don't even know how many exhaust shops, and there's just no way to do it. There's so much equipment and machinery going on underneath this thing that there's no room for a quad tip exhaust. None. Like not even a little bit. So as you can see, there's literally nothing. No room at all. I don't know if you can tell. There's a heat plate right there. There's literally no room. So I kept blowing cats because there's just so much back pressure. And so I went through exhaust hell trying to figure out what to do. Well, AMW made me a custom stainless works exhaust, and it sounds insane. It's probably the loudest. This is probably the loudest car that I have, which is wild because I have all the American horsepower you can really think of. But this is the loudest. This is the loudest one. But yeah, not that it's a negative. It's just the process I had to go through, and going through all the cats that I went through and everything was a pain in the butt. The third thing that I don't like, and don't get me wrong, honestly, this could be a good thing and a bad thing. This is one good thing about it. The brakes on this thing are unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're 8-lug brakes, and this thing will stop on a dime. You could be going 100. It will stop on a dime, and the problem with that is my brake pads have gotten bad, and this thing squeaks when I come to a stop. And it stinks. It does stink. It gets annoying. I'd rather be able to come to a stop rather than not being able to come to a stop. My brakes be fine. So I gotta get the brake pads fixed on this, but outside of that, the brakes are incredible on this thing. Another thing that I don't love, but it comes with it, is I gotta get an oil change very, very frequently. Like, I probably get my oil change every 2 months, 2-3 months. I'm used to getting oil changes because there's 15 cars and you gotta get them oil. They're all high horsepower. You gotta get the oil change. But yeah, that's, not necessarily a bad thing. It's just one of those things you gotta do. Another thing that I don't love is you can't see out the back window because of how big this tire is. And again, it's not that big of a deal. It's just something you gotta go around, just like everything else. I ain't taking this back tire off because it looks sweet, so I'm gonna keep it on there. The last thing that I don't love, and I don't think anyone would, but it comes with it, is the price of these things. They are not cheap. Matter of fact, they are probably more expensive than you would think. And it just kind of, people are gonna think it's a ripoff. I know everyone in the comments just has their own opinion and everything. That's okay. But if you really studied these things and how they were made, how long it takes to build them. Matter of fact, this thing took almost a year to build. In case you're wondering how much detail goes into these, it took almost a year to build. It's a very, very hefty penny, but I'm not gonna lie, I would not trade it for the world. This is one of my favorite cars I've ever had, and I'd do it again. So yeah, those are the only things that I'd say I don't love about it. But honestly, they're not even bad things. It's just part of them. Part of it. Part of having a Demon Jeep. If there's anyone that wants to run it, bring me all the Scat Packs, Hellcats. Okay, I lied. Do not come to me with a 1,000 horsepower Hellcat. But, oh, I could do this, this, and this to you because I got a Whipple and this. I don't care, dog. I do not care. I'm just looking to have a good time, and I'm looking to embarrass you. I'm about to give y'all a POV. I'm gonna be driving this thing. I'm not gonna say anything. It's just gonna be me cruising, and y'all can really get a feel of what this Jeep can do. There are a few times in this video where I literally put one finger on the steering wheel and I punch it, and I show you how well this thing drives. There's not a Jeep in this world that drives better than this, and I promise you, I swear on that. It just shows how good America's Most Wanted is at their job. Drop in the comments which one you're taking. You taking the Demon Jeep or you taking the Omega Rex? Gosh, this thing is massive. This truck is so big that it literally doesn't fit in the frame unless I zoom out. Yeah, which one are y'all taking? I am back in the other garage, the main garage. That's going to do it for today's video. I appreciate all of y'all for watching. Again, keep my grandmother, please keep my grandmother in your prayers. I usually don't tell people about my personal life, but the more prayer, the better. More content on the way, more Trackhawk stuff on the way. Y'all are going to freak when you see this build. Like I said, if you can get the spec right, wheels. I need the wheels, the color of the wheels. I need the color of the wrap. I need the emblem colors. I need it all. Drop in the comments what you think it's going to be. If you get it right, I'll give you either $100 or you get to drive it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.